Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about algal bloom. So algal bloom is a term which comprises two words, algal and bloom. So algal means here all the free floating algae. So algae that are free floating means that are present on the surface of water. So they includes unicellular alga, multicellular and also blue green alga. So all the alga, it may be blue green algae, maybe unicellular or maybe multicellular, that are free floating when increase in number. Bloom means increase in number of organisms. So when these free floating alga increase in numbers in a water body, because free floating alga are aquatic. So when in a water body the number of these alga increases, then they form, suppose this is a water body and this is its surface, it contains water and this is the surface of that water body. When number of alga increases in number that are free floating, then they form a layer on the surface of that water body, and this layer is called algal bloom. You must have seen in ponds and lakes at the certain period of time there is a formation of greenish layer over the surface of water. That greenish layer covers all the surface of water because their number is increasing profusely. So they form a layer and this layer is called algal bloom. So some common alga that forms algal bloom are microcystis, Anabina, oscillatoria, spirulina, trichodesmium, gonulax and gymnodinium. So these are some common alga that forms algal bloom, and the color of this algal bloom, this layer, depends on the alga that is dominant. So which type of alga is dominant, it forms the color of that algal layer. Because if a rhodophyce is dominant, then it will be reddish in color. If chlorophyce is dominant, then it will be greenish in color. So the color of this layer is depends on dominance of alga that is present in that layer. So these are the common alga that forms algal bloom. So what are the advantages of algal bloom? First is they form the major part of aquatic food chain, because the free floating alga are called phytoplanktons. So these phytoplanktons forms the major part of aquatic food chain because these are producers of aquatic food chain. And the second is some alga are antofixers. So they will enhance fertility. Beside advantages, there are also disadvantages of water bloom. The first one is they depletes dissolved oxygen so that aquatic organism can't get enough oxygen because they cover the surface of the water body so that oxygen can't dissolve in water and there occur a depletion of oxygen in water body. Second is certain algae produces some chemicals and these chemicals are toxic to aquatic organisms. In some cases, these toxic causes mass mortality in fishes. So this is all about algal bloom. So algal bloom is simply increase in number of free floating algae, or you can say phytoplankton, in a water body, and by increasing in number they form a layer over the surface of water body and this layer is called algal bloom.